How's it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to episode 5 of my New York Rangers franchise mode. Alright guys, so in the last episode we took care of some business. We did our draft. It was basically the whole off season. We made some moves in trading Jonathan Toews to the Washington Capitals for that second overall pick. We also added in Vegas' first, which was a 27th, I believe, and our second. So Toews a first and a second for the second overall pick. Washington wanted to trade it, so I guess they're just going for that cup this year, and Jonathan Toews is a huge boost for them for sure. We got ourselves Shane Wright in that draft. It was between him and Brad Lambert, but after some serious thoughts, we decided to go with Shane Wright, and thank God we did, because now he fits perfectly on our first line. He'll be our first line centerman starting next year. I'm going to give him some more time in the OHL, let him dominate there, and then he'll probably be like a high 70, low 80s next year, and he could end up playing with Panarin and Kakko. We'll just double take our lines here. Panarin, Giroux, Kakko, Lafreniere, Zibanejad, Krav, Galchenyuk, Chytil, Yarncroke, McEwen, Shaw, Smith. So that's a +1, +3, +3, +3. We have Stastny as a depth forward, who can make it a +3 as well. So we'll see on how the season turns out to be. We have Lindgren, Fox, Ruta, Miller, Jones, and Murphy, +5, +5, +3. And we have Miller and Jeremy Roy. So an offensive and a defensive defenseman for our depth defenseman. Like last season, basically I'm hoping for a top 4D. Maybe we bring back Hayek up. I don't know if he's going to gain overall in the AHL. I'll show you. He's right there on the second line. It's just unfortunate that he always wanted a lot of money. Never really did. I mean, like, I can't say he never really did much, but for $5 million, I never really wanted to give him that $5 million. I don't think he really deserves $5 million. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll add him in for a top 4 defense at the deadline or midseason, depending on how our team does. For now, it will be this, and we have Shesterkin and Georgiev as our goalies. And like I said in the previous episode, I'm really hoping for one of them to take off, because after last year's performance, it was just not the best. And I will decide who is our starter, who we keep, and who we get rid of. The other one I'm going to probably try to trade, just because I don't know if having both is affecting their play, but they just didn't do too well. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out to be. All right, so we just went 6-1 in the preseason. That never really tells much, just because I'm pretty sure we did well last year in the preseason, and look how that turned out to be in the regular season afterwards. But we're at our first game of the season, and it is our first home game. So we're going to play it now. I'll show you guys the highlights, and then we'll continue the sim. Probably going to get to about the 25 game mark in this video, and then hopefully we're going to be doing well by that time. All right, so let's hop right into this game.
Hi everybody, along with Ray Furrow, I'm James Cebulski. Welcome to the world's most famous arena here in Manhattan.
I know in the last video my voice was pretty low, so I try to level things out. Hopefully this works, but Tuukka Rask for the LA Kings. All right. Okay. Shesterkin making our debut this season. I really hope he could be our next future goalie, because the elite potential is always nice. That's for sure.
Officially set to drop the puck on this season. The Kings start with possession as we are now underway. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Moves it to Giroux. And now he moves it quickly to Panarin. Right in the slot, off his stick.
What a goal. Kaapo Kakko starting hot this season. Let's hope he could pass the 60-point mark this season. That'd be nice. We just signed him to a good 6 years, $7.5 million. So he better be worth that money.
execution on the offensive end pays off quickly, Ray.
Didn't take them long, did it? They're attacking quickly. They capitalize on an opportunity, and now they can play the game from in front. Score.
Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. With the stop. Slides it on over to Kadri. Los Angeles plays it against the Wolves.
Oh, come on.
Timing. Didn't take very long. First career game, first career goal.
I think that might have been his first NHL goal. Not too sure. Alex Turcotte. Yeah, first career goal. There it is. On us. Sick. Nazem Kadri they have. Okay.
Look how happy everybody is around him. The rookie gets his first career goal, and he gets to celebrate with the boys.
Well, a where-were-you moment for the rookie, and I think for this fans, and even for us here, Ray. What a treat.
Yeah, as he goes by the bench and he's slapping gloves with the guys, somebody just down here says, yeah, don't be scared to get another one.
The Kings take it along the wing. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Takes the pass. Pokes it away in his own end. They score!
Bruh.
I don't know how many times we've tried
What's happening right now?
about it's better to play in front.
Well, you break the deadlock here, James. Now you get out in front. You can dictate the pace of the game.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Picks off the feed.
Los Angeles has done an amazing job.
All alone. Huge stop on the breakaway. New York's looking to break out of their own end. Rocks him. Scoops up the puck here. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Quick feed to Galchenyuk. And that goes wide.
Sometimes you're so focused on shooting it quickly, you don't get it on the net.
Tees it up from the blue line. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Period number 2 seems ready to go. The teams are set. My broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, is also set. Let's do this. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. One period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
The Rangers probably a little bit unlucky in that initial frame. They controlled most of the possession, but they trailed by a goal.
From one point man to another. Takes the shot. Answers it with an even better save.
Yeah, Morozov's playing on their first line now.
Neutral zone, moving the puck along the
So
side.
they have Kopitar on the wing. It's kind of funny.
Handles the puck. Sends the pass over. His
There it is, baby.
delivers.
The kick up there. So unnecessary. Take it though. Tackle with an apple.
They got out into the open ice on the odd man rush. Move it quickly, and they're going to finish it off nicely.
New York's counter punch pays off. They've evened things up here in the second.
They've had really good legs since the start of this period, and it seemed like a matter of time before they punched through.
And he takes a shot. Takes that one right in the logo. The man takes a hit. He goes down to the ice. Coughs up the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Puts it to the front of the net. Turns it away.
Aggressive stop out on top of the crease to make the save on a dangerous chance.
It's a 2-on-1. With the stop. New York's looking to break out. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Set it up.
Oh, what a play that would have been.
Los Angeles gets the puck near the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Great defensive effort with the strip. They're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Let's do this. Third period, we are all tied up, and the next goal could be a biggie. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Moves it to Galchenyuk. Makes the save as that goes off the glove. Back to the point it goes. New York's on the attack. Can't connect, and they can't convert the play. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Moves it quickly over to Jones. And now now he moves it quickly to Murphy. Slides the puck over. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Here's a rip. Puts it high. Jim Temper's flaring.
Yeah, a little bump together, little friction.
Ooh, Morozov wants to drop the gloves.
The Rangers win the faceoff.
Condre Miller versus,
Yeah, I thought
I'm going to assume it's Vakoslav Morozov.
drop the mitts. Here you go.
He's number 69. It's hilarious.
Oh, and down to the ice he goes.
That's the end of that spirited bout. That bench must be pretty comfortable for them now. After you're just out there in a punch-in-the-face contest, it's nice to go get a drink of water, I'd imagine.
Well, with all that said and done with, we still got a game to play, and face-off here set to resume action. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Gains the zone through center. Breakaway. Denies zone. My goodness, what a save.
I thought he had him, but the goalie keeps the game close with an excellent save.
Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. Along with Ray Ferraro.
It's a good thing we have Morozov in the box. Take that.
Overtime has begun. Ray, I know you love these moments. Big play inside the defensive zone. They go on the attack from the left side. Here's a shot. Sails over the net. And we got a delayed penalty
Oh, yeah,
coming up
baby.
here. And the
4-on-3
whistle
power
stops the
play.
And someone's off to the box. Doughty's going off for boarding.
You're allowed to finish the check. I guess you're allowed to finish a check. Not that aggressively. The call is made and it's boarded.
1 minute, 7 seconds.
Snaps one from the slot. Makes the stop with the blocker. The Rangers look around near the point. And York's got the puck against the wall. Takes the feed at the point. Hammers it on net.
Woo! What a goal. GWG, Artemi.
They needed overtime, but they come up big in the extra frame.
Always
I don't see that one.
feeling to score an overtime goal. You score and you feel that you've just ended it. It's so cool to do.
Goalie had no chance there.
It's not a storm serve, it's not a yes movement, but it's still kind of what it all began with, the salute. Now, Ray
Alright, boys, that was a good 3-2 overtime win. I'll definitely take that. Artemi Panarin in the slot. I did see Morozov was on their team officially, so I kind of want to see what his overall is, dash his individual attributes. So before we get into the sim, just do that 2 seconds. Morozov. Okay, they even have Turcotte who's high on a medium elite. So their franchise, here he is. First line, so he's listed as a first liner. Yeah, look at his stats, all around amazing. Fast, could hit, 6'3". His shooting's not as good, but his shooting's still good. His deking, defensive awareness, offensive awareness. Yeah, this guy's good. All right, so sim the first month. Then we'll take it from there. All right, so we'll do the first month, check the points, and see how our team is doing. All right, so Shesterkin already injured. That's cool. Primo. Okay, I'm going to bring Primo since he has a no waiver clause. Wow, as I said, we're doing good. We get 4 L's in a row. Both goalie. I don't know if it's the goalies, man. Like defense. I'm going to switch Murphy and Ruta. I'm actually going to put in Kevin Miller because I know... Oh, now he's a 7th D. All right, forget that. So after 10 games, boys, Igor Shesterkin and Georgiev both not playing well. Now, I don't know if it's our defense behind them, or in front of him, I should say. Our first line minus Machine. Our second line not doing too well either. Like, come on. Alright, so I'm going to go through some players. I already have Tanev in my watch list. I'm going to scout him. Just look at top 4 defensemen, alright? The defensive defensemen. So as much as I'd love Ellis, first of all, he doesn't even fit anyway. So I'm going to look for defensive defensemen. Alright, so there wasn't that many options. We have Tanev, Jones, and who was the last one? Dustin Byfuglien. So I guess what we're going to have to do is just continue the sim, hope for a better second month, and then we'll reassess at that point. Right, so our third line doing well. Our second line needs to step it up, and our first line too, just because we're in the minus right now. So let's sim to the Boston game here. All right, 2 games played, -2. So let's put him back. We'll put Zibanejad. We went 1-1 there, if I'm not mistaken, or 0-2. I don't even know. All I know is I think we're gonna have to make that defensive trade ASAP. I'm gonna sim a couple games. If we lose again, we're making the trade. All right, let's take it game by game here, all right, boys? Because it's a shootout loss. I didn't want Jeff Schultz, by the way. I don't need another offensive defenseman right now. Okay, 9-9-1. We'll go to the 25 game mark. Or no, at the end of the month we'll go. Nothing. So what, in this screen we win games? Oh, never mind. All right. Frig. I'm going to sim the next 2. Sorry for I'm playing out there. Come on. I'm sure you'll get out of it. If we go 1-1, even 0-2, or even if we honestly, even if we win both games, then I'm going to look to make that trade. And then we're going to, I'm going to probably sim a bit more. I'll probably take it to halfway through the season just to see how we do with a better D. You know what? I think I'm going to call Hayek up. He's 82. Murphy's a plus now. Ruta, -10. So yeah, I'm going to bring down Miller. I'll call up Hayek for the next 2 games. So we're going to do that. Miller for Hayek. Alright, even Sam Bennett's an 82. So he's someone we could always look to call up. The thing is he doesn't fit in our line, so no, never mind. We could trade him though. For sure, we could definitely trade him. Yeah, we're going to do this. Alright. So we're going to go back like this. Hayek, give him some time. Let's sim a couple games. Big L. And a win. Alright. I'm going to continue simming. Let's sim, frig. How much should we sim? Another 5 games, alright? We'll sim another 5 games. See how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so we went 4-1 in those 5. So let's continue another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to Detroit. Alright, we went another 4-1. Alright. Okay, so I think the acquisition of Hayek there was pretty good. I don't know why I said acquisition, because it wasn't really. It was just calling up out. Shane Wright definitely coming out. I don't even know why he's there. He's 76 overall, so that's good. He's definitely going to be on the lineup next year. Zeeler too. We could even potentially trade him because I don't... Oh, he is dominating now. This is what I wanted to see. He's almost a goal a game. I would like to take it to the trade deadline at this point. We could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go by 5, I guess. Let's do that. We went 3 and 2 in those 5. Okay. So how many games are we at here? Wait till deadline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5, boys. Another 5. 4 and 1 our last 5. Okay, let's continue. We're 45 games in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a big break. Guess this is Christmas and stuff. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to New Year's Eve. Alright, boys, we're sitting pretty now. First place. 31, 18, and 1. I love to see that. Let's go another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We're at 53 games. Let's check points, alright? So Binajad's doing well. I like to see that. On that second line, getting points. Okay, so let's go forwards, alright? 54, 53, minus 6 though. 52, 43, minus 1. Kako 37, minus 11. Okay. Still 21 years of age though. Yarncroak, minus 5. Hedel, minus 16. Come on, buddy. Kravtsov, 21 points. So, I think we could potentially move on from him. Depending. Maybe get ourselves a better power forward. I don't know why Hedel's doing so bad. It's not doing that bad, just the minus I don't like. Galchenyuk plus 4. How is he minus 16? Like, I don't get it. 21 points, 19. So plus on the last line. I like that. 41 for Condre Miller. Yeah, baby. 32 for Adam Fox. Zach Jones, 14. Lindgren, 11. Murphy, 10. Hayek, 4. And Ruta is no longer with us. Well, he's no longer in our lineup. Shesterkin and Georgiev both doing well. Okay, alright. They improved, that's for sure. Okay. I'm going to sim to the deadline and go 5 game by 5 again. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll actually sim till these 5 sim after these 5 games and I'll stop it there. So we have a week to look at things, alright? Alright, so I'm going to end off the video around here. I just want to talk a little bit about our lineup here, right? What I'm thinking is we really need a top defensive defenseman. We do. Because I think this is the reason why we're letting in a lot of goals and our goalies are looking bad. It's because we have guys like Ryan Lindgren on the first line, minus 3. If we get a solid 88 plus with Fox, we'll see drastic difference in our defensive game. And then I'd like to have a good right-handed one. So I think guys like Hayek, as good as they are, we're going to trade him towards a defenseman. Lindgren could potentially play the second line at least. Or we get rid of either or. We'll see who, I think, okay, 2 years, 3.5. We'll see depending on how much they want. It won't be this year, I don't think we make the acquisition, depending. But I'm just thinking, if we get rid of a guy like Kako for a defense, we get a solid one in return. Since he's always tends to be more of a minus player. Next year we'll have Shane Wright, Panarin, and I'd like to get a power forward who could fit this line. So that since he's a playmaker, we don't need 2 playmakers. Because definitely Shane Wright's going to stay on that line. So we'd have Shane Wright, Panarin, and a power forward. And then we'd do Zibanejad, Lafreniere, And it's either we get ourselves a better power forward, because he doesn't really fit in this line. I think we'd move on from Kravtsov too. And we would, I don't know, I'd think maybe either call up Gauthier, since he fits in that line, or what we do is have Gauthier for the third line, since he fits there too. Hedel, I would move on from, even though he has a good contract. He's a second line forward. He could find himself a second line place on another team, and he has good value, so we get a lot for him. Maybe that first line centerman, him and a Georgiev or something. And we do Galchenyuk, Yarncroke, and Gauthier. It would be a +5. And then if we move on from Kravtsov, I'm hoping that Zeeler guy would fit in our second line. So we could do like Lafreniere, Zeeler, Zibanejad. We do a Panarin right and a power forward for Hedel and Georgiev. And then we do Yarncroke, Galchenyuk, and Gauthier. So that'd all be +5s. And then for Kakko, we'd get ourselves a solid top 2 defenseman. And then we keep either Lindgren or Hayek, or one goes to the top 6 with Jones. And then we would hold on to Shesterkin. Or, depending, what's his contract? Yeah, we probably won't make the deal this year. Then we'll keep up these two, and then at the end we'll make the trade. So that's my thought process, all right? So I'm going to end off the video here at the 60-game mark of the season. We are currently first place in our division, so we're looking like we're a playoff team, even though we're 4-5-1 in our last 10. I don't see why we wouldn't be a playoff team. Yeah, we're 35-23-2, so I'm going to end off the video here. In the next video, we'll look at potential trades. If we see a big trade we can make at the deadline, then we'll potentially make it. But other than that, I'm happy our team is trending upwards. I'm happy we have some good prospects. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's going to be episode 6. It's crazy. These are moving pretty quick. All right, boys? So leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.